Oh. Moin. Afterimage. Wir haben das Main Game abgeschlossen und ich denke, soweit alles gemacht. Mehr habe ich zumindest nicht gefunden. Also spielen wir jetzt scheinbar das New Game Plus, was separat zum Main Game sein soll. Also sie überschreibt das Main Game nicht. Mal gucken, wie das wird. Oh, das ist eine Kapitelauswahl. A mysterious girl who carries an unknown curse is searching for the cure through all Engadin. She got some new clues from the reincarnates, which leads her to an island on Teardrop. This is Arrow's secret lair. Once a highly ranked mage of Holy Grounds, Arrows must know something about the curse. Ja, kann ich auch nicht machen. Gut. Mal schauen, wie das jetzt funktioniert.
Here it is. Eros. Hope she knows more of the secrets I possess.
Knuffig. Ich schwebe. Oh, what? Warte, Level 99 und so. Aber ich kann nichts ausrüsten. Okay, das kostet jeweils Magie. Ach Mensch, da waren wir doch schon vorher. Okay. Okay. Dann schauen wir mal. Oh, keine Map, kein gar nichts.
That garb. It's the ode from Holy Grounds? Of course. The pulsation of his soul does not harmonize with those I've encountered before. They are like marionettes.
Oh, da kann ich scheinbar nicht lang. Okay. Ich kann auch nicht den Baum benutzen. Okay. Disappointing progress made researching Holy Grounds. Not even all is wise to what truly transpired. Those flooded areas were a challenge to reach. Seems I'll have to find other solutions. Pompey of the Northern would send a magic letter, informing me that someone who is the spitting image of Renee was seen in town yet again. Pompey's message was unsettling. It set me on edge. The flood and streams from the mayhaps scattered Renee's lost memories throughout all Garden. Should they really be resonance, matters will become irksome. I should have sought them out earlier. I pray it's not too late. I thought every member of the old Saint Renee was killed in the raising, yet I learned today that they may still be out there. I must seek them out. I really did meet GER at the ruins of Holy Grounds. I recognized him without seeing his face. Why has he become so strange in behavior and so unwilling to communicate, though? He ran away in the end, and somehow I lacked the ability to catch him. Is the sudden change related to the raising? Engadin raised. What was that catastrophe about? I finally found the eye in the Whispering Forest, yet he has become as mad as the bottom of the well. Good blessings I caught him. The eye rebuked all my questions after he was locked in the cellar. I don't need to study soul spells to diagnose that his soul was corrupted, thus he has become a marionette with no free will of his own. Further research is needed to conclude what truly befell him. More corpses were found near the Reboot village recently. They should have returned to the streams, yet most of them became wanderers. Is something wrong with the streams? Only Renee and Ifri were kind enough to deal with those bodies while I was away. I never expected the Finger to send me messages to meet him at the pass of Rainbow Plains. Is he still alive? Or sane? Why did he wait until now to contact me? And why didn't approaching me, knowing that I am right here? I will set off to Rainbow Plains right before I store this piece of Renee's memory properly. I hope that I can learn something from him.
Eros went to Rainbow Plains. Is this the memory shard of that Renee?
She called me trouble? I did my utmost to drive Eros away. Who are you? Never you mind. I have no interest. Give me that shard and get to the bottom of the well.
That resonance, it's you? No. You are the resonant Eros worried so much for. By the way, your companion is in the dungeon below.
Companion? He's nothing but a shell whose soul was found. I want nothing but what you have right there.
Oh god. Oh god. Oh, das war nicht zu schwer.
Power.
Ranged Attacks, meine Damen und Herren.
Seems like Eros is also in serious peril. She should be at the...
Wie, und dann lässt du die Renee einfach da am Leben. What? Was? Moment. Hätte jetzt rausgehen können? Ah. Also finden kann ich das aber nichts. Hm.
Here it is.
Die Animation. Oh. Nein, ging nicht. Okay. Okay, also die hat einfach mal die rote Rene geklatscht und scheinbar entkommen lassen. Cool. The girl failed to find arrows at her secret hiding spot in Teardrop. Following the clues from the journals, she travels the Rainbow Plains, only to find the corpse of an ode named the Finger. As arrows is still somewhere to be seen. Is nowhere to be seen. Right next to the finger lies a magic letter, a common item used by mages of holy ground to reach each other. Okay.
Another member of the Ode. He must be the one who sent arrows here. But why is he dead? An opened magic letter? Pompeii? What are pyromonsters? The war ended so long ago.
Whoa. What?
A note again. With the power to revive at the confluence? Could she be the heart they spoke? She's the one on the island. No, that aura. It must be a human mage incinerating its soul to cast a forbidden... The memory shard is... Seems that you cannot count yourself among them yet.
Them? Of whom do you speak?
Faded, has it? Then you...
Ist das passiert? Ich kann mich nicht entsinnen. Ah. Ach, schau mal hier. Okay, aber Teile von ihnen sind noch hier. Aber der Kampf war scheinbar nicht nötig. Okay.
Are you Eros?
Yes, it's me.
Did you cast that forbidden spell?
I was injured before returning. Maybe that's the cost I must pay for not fulfilling my responsibilities.
Perhaps I can save your soul. Will you...
I do not know you, stranger. Yet I think you are strong enough to use crystallization.
They've already passed through here?
Stop! What are you doing to her? Cease casting that spell right now! Hey!
Do not disturb...
Leave Madam alone!
If you know nothing of it, then refrain from interfering with everything you see.
Also war sie dann das mit der Kapuze, aber wir haben sie nicht erkannt, weil... Also warum haben wir sie als Kapuzen-Johnny gesehen? Using her unique crystallized spells, the girl protected Arrow's soul for the moment. She only needs to safely rebuild Arrows from the well to learn more about the curse. It seems like the nearest artifacts is right at the deep bottom of Resting Town. She was mindful enough to step away from villagers in case of any trouble.
I know not how long a crystal vessel like this can protect Eros' soul. The artifacts...
Okay. das erste Chapter gleich mit dem finalen Boss vom Main Game startet. Und der Rest jetzt einfach nur Boden aufwischen ist.
How ironic. Humans built the artifacts for. If I were to die, would I be able to return from these counterfeit? Linking consciousness to artifacts. Success. Filling energy. Attempting to substitute dews with crystals. Energy filled. Ready to unlock the crystal vessel. Huh? What are these? They don't seem to exist. Are they trying to open my crystal vessel? It is fortunate they were unable to open the vessel. These things seem to have a... Was it from the artifacts? Or were they hiding in the streams? Perhaps I can borrow the Well of Hydro? But the Well of Hydro can't... I'll owe some sorry. Undoubtedly.
Yes, I'm sorry. Verwirrt. Artifacts seems to be defiled by some kind of ominous power. The girl stopped the rebirth ritual in time to protect Aro's soul from that unknown power. Yet the sudden interruption caused Aro's soul to be more unstable. Therefore, she decided to head to Teardrop first. On the other side of the lake there lies 2 institutes built by humans. Maybe she could find the way to preserve Aros there. Oh hey! Jetzt haben wir tatsächlich eine Map.
Expected such bothersome monsters would appear here. The aura of Pyro has weakened Eros' soul.
Wenn ich die hier kaputt mache, wieso sind die dann noch da?
The only method I know to stabilize Eros requires Regent 4 from the Institute of Entity. Its efficacy is unquestionable. Even I want... Plus my crystal spell is more for destroying souls, rather than protecting a living one. Samsari once said that the Well of Hydro can't replace the Well of Being and revive him directly. Should return to the institutes after.
Okay. Also, how to Arrows Arrows wurde gerettet. Institute of Entity has long become ruins in the forest ever since the Raising. The numerous monsters lying around there were all test subjects of humans once, which they used for the research of souls, entities, and bodies. The girl remembered that she could find a soul-stabilizing reagent labeled number 4 here, which was the final result of countless sacrifices, yet it is now the only hope for Arrows. Uh-huh.
I never thought I'd ever return. My only wish. This place has become more dilapidated than I remember. You again? That memory shard before. You should know that the Regent won't guarantee success.
I have no need for your facetious concern. Even if you might be the other perfect choice they mentioned, I will surpass you upon my completion. You desire it as well? Agreed. If that's your wish, you can have it.
Damn it! It's Regent 2.
Also wurde sie der Boss, okay.
The restraining device is failing. The monster in my soul is awoken once more.
Okay.
She was right. No question as to why you can be so powerful. Still, to control the power of the Cloudworm, even while affected by your special experimental regent, I must say I'm impressed.
Wer ist der Cloudworm?
How did you know about Regent 2? What else do you know?
What does it matter? You just turned into a monster. You should be weak now.
Also, falls es Fragen beantworten soll, bin ich nur mehr verwirrt als sonst. There was no desert in Engarden at the very beginning, yet as the Institute of Spirit went further on their research, humans have learned a way to extract and conserve spiritual power directly from living beings. Therefore, the once flourished forest along with everything in it had become energy that fueled the war. That was the first time humans created and collected energy that could replace the dews, at the cost of all their original lives in this desert. Know that the girl traveled to the sanded land, searching for a special vessel to contain Eros' soul. Okay, also haben wir jetzt Reagen 4 oder was? Ich bin so verwirrt.
Monsters that can only live by stealing others' souls shouldn't exist in any amount. You only... Eros.
Even with that prism bone, the poor soul you have there could live for but only a moment.
Wer bist du jetzt?
The ode again? And garden raised. What are you?
We are the ode. We celebrate the arrival. They are the ode. That includes you, my child.
What do you mean by child?
You'll know who. You'll know.
If you choose to answer in...
Soul is old, okay? Ach Mensch.
Even if this will wake it again, I must know what's hidden inside your soul. This guy has no soul. We finally got you! She's not your ally. That was only her puppet. Leave.
And garden raised.
I've warned you. Stay out of this. What an annoyance. Even if a hollow soul... What was that place? A great... I was... Don't come near again.
Okay. Okay. Across the desert and the misty waters is the Well of Hydro, the residence of Samsar, the Sentinel of Engarden and Goliath of Reincarnation. By the cooperation between the reincarnates and the Hydro Goliath, the girl managed to talk the Guide of Souls into helping her to rebuild Eros. Making sure that the ritual was a success, she walks up to Eros, hoping to find out the cure for her curse for the one who just woke up. Okay.
My head is aching.
Awake now? Your soul was damaged by the forbidden spell.
You are the one who helped me at Rubywood Village?
I placed your soul in a special vessel, and I used Regent 4 to stabilize it. I'm 42. Subject number 42. Have you heard of me?
42.
I was certain you've heard of me. Please inform me. Who am I?
I was responsible for overseeing the Ode back then, and wasn't directly involved in that. After the Anemo Goliath stopped raining, humans lost their main source of energy, the dews. But the ongoing war forced us to find new methods to collect energy-rich...
It's true that I can turn the power of stream and other souls into crystals.
Energy exists in different forms in this world. For example, powerful energy is stored in stream and lava, yet they can't be directly... Crystals that you transformed, however, possess structures and features similar to dew. Hence, can be used directly after some necessary processing. That's why you're...
For me, it was a curse that brought me endless pain. I can't sustain my life with... That was my only means of survival. And I hated myself for it. But should I swallow my hunger? Nothing I attempted could lift that curse.
My sympathies. I couldn't imagine the pain you were put through because of that experiment. I never...
The other.
42. You were created by an experiment for fusing life. Your soul is from a human, and the one overseeing the experiment was my colleague, Master Mage Karen. She once told me that the experiment had failed a number of... That was until a transcendent mage assisted her and performed the last experiment with a deliberately...
Karen. Could it be that my...
I've never seen Karen since the raising. I'm uncertain if she's even alive. But you can journey to the... God's Palace is deep below Holy Grounds. You can travel down there from Grand Archives.
I hope I can find a way to cure the curse.
I've never seen Karen since the raising. I'm uncertain if she's even alive. But you can journey to the lab in God's Hall to see if you...
I encountered a mindless member of the Ode in your base. What if...
I know not. After the raising subsided, I began searching for surviving Odes. However...
Someone seems to have them under...
I've never seen Karen...
I met Renee a few times when bringing you here. She thought that I slew you.
I understand.
She's been following me all the way here. I left her clues that you were at the headquarters of the
Thank you. I feel relieved. No... I've never seen...
Thank you, Samsari. I am indebted to you.
It's no bother, human. As a part of that song...
Again, you avoid speaking to me candidly. If you helped me...
That was not my obligation. Besides, the flows of all souls are already...
You're telling that strange tale again.
It's not just about you this time. Do not...
Then farewell.
Cool, also ja, wir haben halt gelernt, dass sie das Mädel war und halt Harus gerettet hat. Ganz toll. Jetzt kommt sie selber. Also ich nehme an, die mit der Maske hat halt sie geschaffen, also gehört sie diesen Ode. Und die wollten halt, also verstehe ich jetzt ein bisschen mehr von der Handlung wieder so, dass sie halt Experimente durchgeführt haben, um im Krieg an mehr Energie zu kommen. Oder wieder an Energie zu kommen, weil Atmos aufgehört hat, Dew zu erzeugen. The girl returned to Grand Archives of Holy Grounds, yet that mysterious mage who rules this place was nowhere to be found. God's Palace Underground is a place that went through the entire history of mankind. It's where the first drop of water appears in the world, where Luca created the whole garden. Will she find the clue she needs there? Habe ich ja gerade, ob ich den Schlüssel vor einsammeln geben muss oder nicht. Aber wenn ich das tun würde...
It's more complex than any of its ilk in the institute.
Das kann nicht sein, wenn ich die Schlüssel von da halt klaue, dann kann der Renee gar nicht darunter hin. Ah, aber scheinbar muss ich, okay. Oder von da unten zumindest. Hm. Okay, scheinbar soll ich doch die andere Seite. Ups. Check ist wirklich schön. Oh, stimmt ja, die Würfel selber machen die auch. Ah. Nein. Uff.
So this is what that place Eros told me of looks like.
Report 1. Master Karen has succeeded. She has brought the worm back from the tower, which will surely lead to major breakthroughs in our research. Our subjects are ready. We must commence the project now. Welcher Wurm? We failed. The worm was more powerful than we surmised, and the subject's spirit was unable to achieve balance. Our subjects were absorbed by the worm. All the pages in this journal were torn off. The journal was filled with unknown formulas and question marks. All pages of the report were blackened and torn off. The experiment has entered a period of stasis again. We doubt that no human could sustain the power of the worm. The experiment is back on again. The Transcendent One has decided to personally be involved.
Transcendent? Why did...
Gute Frage. Hier kann ich auch hin. Okay, das ist nur hier offen. Master Karen has affirmed that stage 3 of the experiment was a success. It is true that only a soul like that one could contain the power of the worm. Subject number 42 has remained stable for 30 days. Mayhaps we've actually met success this time. Also habe ich einen Wurm in mir. We were unable to duplicate said success, but number 42 has performed far beyond expectations. Ever since the animal Goliath stopped raining, we, humans, created duels on our own for the first time. Number 42 is able to control crystallization powers if the proper cost is paid. Compared with the losses of the war, however, it was well worth it.
Number 42. And there's another journal behind this one.
If it beggars belief that the cloudworm I returned from the tower carries the code of the Hemi Goliath. Only subject number 42 can fuse with the Hemi Goliath and remain stable. Her soul must have inherited her glory. Methods for mass production. 1. Remove the cloudworm from subject number 42 and restore a separate cloudworm. Attempt to fuse the cloudworm with more subjects. Attempt to duplicate the cloudworm. Master Karen has drawn up a complete method for theoretically separating the cloudworm from its subject. Should the separation experiment fail, however, we mayhaps never recover. If the subject or the cloudworm is damaged during separation, we will completely lose all of the key achievements we've made. You have little chance of acquiring a second cloudworm. What's even more critical is that the subject number 42 she gave us. Even more replaceable in some sense. They are still arguing about the cloudworm. How dare they request for even more of the Great One? Only ours saw what she had become after the sacrifice. A more pure and transcendent being, perfect enough to be the light to all human. I believe that we don't need to wait for that old god who will never return. All this time, the savior that humans hope for is right before our very eyes.
This is not the end of your journey. The Transcendent One awaits you elsewhere.
The journal! Damn you!
Ah! Yay.
Such a masterful use of that power.
How so?
With a minuscule cost, I can escape even the power of the Cloud Worm.
You know of the Cloud Worm as well?
The solution is in that journal, but I have destroyed it.
Damn! And Garden raised. What are you after?
Please, remember that the Transcendent One awaits you elsewhere.
Transcendent again. Who is that? Eris said that I'm part of them. There seems to be something in the crystal cage. A key. The mark on it. It's the Anemo Goliath? The journal mentions that the Cloud Worm was returned from a tower. This seems to have some relation to the Anemo Goliath as well. And that Karen who brought the Cloud Worm back, she knew the technique. Seems I must travel to the Sky Palace first.
Jetzt stell dir mal vor, du hast das entsprechend nicht gemacht. Weil ich gar nicht weiß, ob das vorher geht oder nicht. Chapter 9. Mysterious female who called herself the Guider dropped a key which has a mark that resembles the clue from the research journals, leading to the field of Anemo Goliath, Sky Palace. The girl turned up the backtrack and aims for where her answer might be in a hurry. Oh, what? Ich habe echt den ganzen Turm. What? Ja, den ganzen Turm darf ich jetzt hochkraxeln. Oh, Joy. Mensch, kann ich nicht hören. Ja, cool. Hier?
The key. This key is related to both the Anemo Goliath and that Guider.
Okay. Oh, hey, neuer Content. Woo! Ugh. Oh, okay. Boah. Aha. Ah, hier oben ist schon mal ein Baum. Also komme ich später noch hin mit Renee? Okay. Scheinbar bringt mir das hier gar nichts. Wow.
The door and floor are covered in magic circles. Why would humans engrave them, though?
Ja.
To believe that a place like this would exist beyond the Albedo Tower. I've heard that there's a so-called forbidden grounds by the Scions in the field of Anemo. Mayhaps this is it.
Oh, jetzt. No. Shit. Ah. Jetzt hat einfach quasi Symphony of the Night halt mit dem umgedrehten Ton quasi. Wie das abgesperrt ist, muss ich ja noch mit Renee irgendwie hinkommen. Au. Au. Na. Okay, die Explosion hat einfach gerade das Spiel total lahmgelegt mit den ganzen Stottern. Geht jetzt schon Material in Whoop? Soll ich dann alles nochmal abgehen mit Renee oder was? Nein.
The blood
Oh.
was splashed on the spear, and it hasn't completely congealed.
Vogelritter. Oh. Ah, jetzt sind wir tatsächlich an der Spitze. Also in dem Fall das Tiefe. Hier wäre auch ein Baum.
I can feel the aura. Does this stream beneath my feet lead directly to the Sea of Souls?
Okay. Naja, falls ein Boss kommt.
Welcome to my lair.
Who are you? Why is there a human within the Anemo Goliath's forbidden grounds?
I am Kareen, your creator number 42. Why have you kept me waiting?
You're the one who's masterminded all this?
Why? Do you truly want to
If you still want your life, tell me immediately.
In the war, the Goliath of Anemo stopped granting Ingard in the reins. From then on, we swore to discover our own method. Hence, I snuck into the field of Anemo and it is a hemi-Goliath created by Luca, who can transform. Although I didn't manage to bring back a cloudworm, I had no way of controlling nor direct.
Perfect? Do you think I'm perfect now? As a monster who can only survive by constantly. It is no gift at all.
Okay. Ach, Mensch! Okay. Ja, stimmt, dich hatte ich doch schon. Ja, Oh Gott. Das ist toll. Yay! Treat Karen to a good crime.
Your emotions mean nothing when compared to the survival of all humanity. I'll never tell you how to get rid of the cloudworm.
Ich dachte, dass oben der Magierin wäre halt die oder ist Karen die Meisterin von die Hexe, in Anführern, Lehrerin von Dingens gewesen. Und dann hat ihr wehrloser Körper umgekämpft oder was, weil das waren ja effektiv die gleichen Angriffe.
Has it faded what other abilities your gift has given me? After trying to escape into your soul field? Seems you've forgotten about my crystal cage.
Das war lang. Ich habe das Gefühl, dass ich da noch mit Renee hinkomme, weil da irgendwelche Bäume und so waren. Aber es war lang. The girl collected her thoughts. She started to think that if she do devour Karen's soul, will she be absolutely sure to find the memory she needs? After all, Karen's soul is much more complicated and powerful than that empty vessel of the Ode. In her hesitation, the girl found something new deep inside the room. An ancient teleportation circle with the emblem of animal Goliaths.
Bearer of Cloudworm, you have broken the pivot seal of Negredo Tower. I am known.
The Goliath of Anemo. Where are you at?
I am speaking to you through this mirror of... And of course, I can hear you
You can aid.
if you need my aid.
Giant gorgeous mirror that seems to possess the aura of animal Goliath.
Human, thank you for breaking the seal. Alas, Kareen has stolen the cloudworm.
So the cloud worm is indeed yours?
The cloud worm does not belong to me. It has the same powers of realization as I do. I merely created it with knowledge of the experiment by which your souls were fused.
Then,
To devour the memories of such a power. If the cloud worm is given full soul power in such a... However, to help you seal the cloud worm and put it into a deeper sleep,
a chance remains where I could
those two methods,
I must consider this.
little time is left.
Atmos, Goliath.
Have you made up your mind?
Jetzt musst du scheinbar sogar nachspielen.
Atmos,
Have you made up your mind?
Karen, just tell me all the secrets you know. And I promise you will return to the Sea of Soul. It's useless hiding in her soul field. Even though I can't... Well, if you must...
Child, finally. You, Karen, me, won't.
Okay.
You have my code, and also the power to manipulate soul.
Wer ist das jetzt?
Be not afraid, for I am also you. I won't hurt you, since I requested that Karen create you.
This feeling... So the soul Karen used to create... Now I understand. Karen is no more than your puppet. She...
Yes, my child. Only if you unwrap your soul that I can't be transcendent by myself, even though they always call me that.
Serious.
So you induced this curse of endless pain unto me? Why? For what? Energy? War? Power?
I know what they said to you, but you misunderstand. None of that really means anything compared to your birth. You just don't know what you possess yet. And that makes you miserable.
No, I won't!
Okay.
I still underestimated Luca's creation. In the Sea of Souls, the Cloud Worm is so mighty and destructive.
Wasser, beuge dich bei Willen. Ich bin absolut verwirrt.
Even my body.
Why does my strength seem to never drain?
It's no use. I've created a sea of my own soul here. Even if you destroy my body innumerable times, calm yourself. I said I wouldn't hurt you.
What have you done to me?
I've left an imprint of the sea of my soul onto you. It built a bridge that connected to the new world as soon as you came in. The imprint is... And then, you and I, the Essentials and the Ode, we will build our own paradise before Luca returns.
Together?
Only bound can our souls break through the chains forced upon us by Luca.
But at what cost? To be your mare?
To do what is right, a soul only requires one will. I will keep your memories and let...
But you have no right to impose on anyone your so-called happiness. You gave me the Cloudworm as I will never force someone to sacrifice themselves.
Stop your meaningless caprice.
The Rating. Okay, ich bin absolut verloren. So komplett. In Guardians do and there's nothing I can do. Wer ist das jetzt? Gab es da Aufbau? Ich weiß es nicht. Ich bin so verwirrt. Na, wir haben ja noch was.
Have you? Yes. With such a change, you will let us begin. I will guide you in.
Demon, I can finally face you.
That's unpredictable. Ah. The dream. Okay.
My child, time for you to wake up.
Sweet dreams. I'm made of this. Ich habe keine Ahnung. Und jetzt? Na, mehr gibt's ja nicht. Kann ich da jetzt hin? Also irgendwie muss ich da ja hin. Da waren Bäume. Das ist so der einzige Hinweis, weswegen ich das denke. Was? Rebirth. Quest completed. Was? Ah. If he told me everything, his identity has passed, and the future of Pyroglyph and its science. If we seek to calm the rage of the pyro science and to solve the cries of human, Leafy and I must make a choice by the primary glyphs we collected. We have successfully resolved the cries of Scorcher and the field of Pyro. Now the clan of Pyroglyph shouldn't attack humans again. Ah, okay. Darf ich jetzt in den Turm? Ich weiß es nicht. Schauen wir nach, ob ich da rein darf. Ah.
I think this door was locked when we walked by.
Yeah, it must be the forbidden grounds the big dumb bird mentioned. But didn't he say he lost the key?
Then who opened it?
Let's go in and look, Ree. There must be a cache of treasure hidden inside this forbidden grounds.
Hey? Will ich das tun? Ich habe jetzt eine Stunde gestreamt. Ich glaube, das reicht mir sogar, wenn ich ehrlich sein darf. Ich glaube, das reicht mir sogar. In diesem Sinne, ja, das hat mir persönlich jetzt nicht wirklich geholfen. Muss ich mal ganz ehrlich sagen. Ich bin eigentlich sogar verwirrter, wenn ich das sagen darf. Wenn ich das so sagen darf. Aber ja. Aber er ist ein bisschen komisch. Ich bin so verwirrt. Gab es diesen Charakter irgendeine Info, der da jetzt war? Also scheinbar geht es ja darum, dass man das halt Gott und halt die halt und hier wir stellen uns über Gott und hast nicht gesehen, also wieder das typische Tower zu Babel quasi. Ich bin so verwirrt. Also ich habe das Gefühl, dass solche Fragen beantworten ist halt eigentlich schon für gesagt, dass ich mir mehr Fragen stelle, ganz ehrlich. Nee, ich glaube, ich lasse das für heute sein. Ich glaube, das reicht hier. Was auch immer das hier ist, machen wir dann beim nächsten Mal. Also potenziell Finale. Wupp, wupp. Bin ich ja mal gespannt, was mich da erwarten wird. Aber das sehen wir alles entsprechend dann. In diesem Sinne, danke fürs Glubschen und eventuell bis zum nächsten Mal, wenn es heißt, Afterimage durch. Abseits von Trial of Swords, was auch immer das ist. Das schauen wir uns ja auch dann an. Aber dann sollte das gesamte Spiel durch sein. Abseits von dem halt Nebenmodus. Aber gut, lassen wir uns damit überraschen. Bis zum nächsten Mal und ciao.